in the inside of me. Come feel my life from the inside, Lord, from the inside of me. Set me on fire, yeah, from the inside, from the inside. Oh, 'cause all I want is for you, you to be glorified, for you to be lifted high. All I want is for you, you to be glorified, you to be lifted high. Let's praise His right. From the inside, from the inside, Lord. Come on, tell Him this morning. May you in the inside, God, in the inside, Lord. Come fill our lives this morning, Lord, like only you can do, Jesus. On the inside, on the inside, Lord. Set me on fire, on the inside, on the inside, on the inside. All I want is for you, you to be glorified, for you to be lifted. All I want, God, is for you, you to be glorified, yes, yes, for you to be lifted. All I want, God, yeah, is for you, you to be lifted high, God, you to be glorified. All I want, dear Jesus, is for you to be. Hallelujah. Come on, everybody, sing that with us. All I want, God, feel me, Jesus, you to be more of you, less of me. All I want, King Jesus, is for you to be. Can we do it just one more time, please? All I want, King Jesus, hey, is for you to be glorified. Come on, how many of you know it's all about Him? It's not about us. All I want, King Jesus, hallelujah, you to be. Come on, I believe one person needs to sing it again. All I want, King Jesus, more of you, hey, less of me, yeah, more of you, and less of me, more of you, Jesus, less of me, God, you to be. Feel my life till all they see is you, Lord. Glorify your name. Feel my life till all they see, God, is you, Lord.
Well, welcome everybody to another edition of Wellness Wednesday. Yay! Can y'all believe we're already in September? Wow, time is flying. We will be at Christmas before you even know it. This is just crazy how time is flying. So, before we get started into our session on today, y'all, I want to briefly go over our scripture, our themed scripture, which is 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20, and it reads, "Do you not know your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." Y'all, this is so important. We have to remember that our body is a temple and it belongs to God. It is not ours. So, moving forward, September has a lot of health awareness. There's a lot of awareness for September, and I just wanted to pick out a couple of them to bring to your attention so that we can recognize here in the health and wellness area. First, I want to talk about, or just bring to your attention, that September is Blood Cancer Awareness Month. I know a lot of people are dealing with blood cancer and blood diseases, so this is that month that we need to recognize it. September is also Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. It's also National Childhood Obesity Month. And I brought this up because, we do have a lot of obesity in our area, particularly adults and children. Before COVID, this was a big issue that people was encouraging children to have a lot of physical activity. But, with COVID here, we're kind of limited to the things that we can do now. But just keep in mind that this month, September, is National Childhood Obesity Month. Also, September is National Sickle Cell Month. Sickle cell disease is one of those diseases that's predominantly in the African American community. So I know someone watching knows someone who has sickle cell disease or the sickle cell trait. This one is dear to my heart, but September is World Alzheimer's Month. Everybody knows that Alzheimer's disease is another one of my deep down passions because of my parents, but it's okay. So, but lastly, I want to say that September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Wow. Prostate Cancer Awareness. So, that moves us in to our presentation for today. Today we're going to be talking about prostate cancer. So we're going to be doing Prostate Cancer 101. There we go. So let's talk about the anatomy of the male reproductive system. As you know, the male reproductive system is made up of multiple organs and structures. And as you can see, it consists of the bladder, the prostate, the urethra, and other organs. The prostate is the largest accessory gland in the male reproductive system, and it is shaped like a walnut or chestnut and produces fluids that assist during the reproduction process. It sits in the pelvis and it is surrounded by the bladder and the rectum. Now, the prostate is identified in 4 zones, and I put this slide up because, men, if you go to your primary care or you go to a urologist and they say that, we found the abnormal growth in your transitional area, I wanted you to know where it was located at. So I put this slide up here because I don't know about y'all, but I am a visual learner. I have to see it in order to get it. So the 4 different zones of the prostate gland are the central zone, the transitional zone, the anterior zone, and the peripheral zones. At around 50 to 60 years old, approximately 80% of men will have an enlarged prostate due to the decreased production of testosterone. The most common cause of the enlarged prostate is called the benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. Now, as the prostate enlarges, it extends upward into the bladder and inward, narrowing the urethral passage. Men at this point will start to experience pressure or difficulty urinating, Or as some men may say, this is something that older men would say, I'm having problems passing my urine. Other symptoms of BPH include urine leakage, frequent night urination. So that means you notice that your significant other, your husband, your partner gets up a lot of times to get up and go use the bathroom in the middle of the night. This could be one of the signs and symptoms. A weak urine stream is also another sign. And a sense of incomplete bladder emptying. Now, these are all signs of BPH, but I say this because they also are very similar to signs and symptoms of prostate cancer. So, let's talk about prostate cancer. Another cause, again, of an enlarged prostate can be due to prostate cancer. Prostate cancer occurs when there is an abnormal growth in the prostate. It is one of the most common types of cancer in men, and it affects African American men more than any other race. According to the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, guys, in 2019, it was the second leading cause of cancer deaths in North Carolina. That's a lot, okay? Between Edgecombe, Nash, and Wilson counties in 2019, there were over 847 cases of prostate cancer. That's a lot of prostate cancer cases between the three counties. 1 in 7 African American men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. So if I have 7 men up here lined up behind me, one of them is going to be diagnosed with prostate cancer. I don't know about y'all, but that's scary. That's very scary. African American men, our African American men, are 2.2 times more likely than white people to die from prostate cancer. Again, this is scary. These are scary facts. More than 3.1 million men right now in the United States are walking around and living with prostate cancer. 3.1 million people or men. This is a lot. That's a lot of people. It's a lot. So, who is at risk for this prostate cancer that we're talking about? Key risk factors include, of course, obviously, being a male, being African American. It's not good. Your age. If you're 40 or over, you're at risk for prostate cancer, but this risk increased tremendously after age 50. If you have a family history of prostate cancer, that's also a key risk factor. Now, other risk factors that have been seen in research and proven are your diet. Having a high calcium intake, Your diet, having a high calcium intake of dairy products has shown to increase your risk. Being overweight and obese, smoking, chemical exposure. The American Cancer Society reports that firefighters are exposed to certain chemicals that increase their risk of prostate cancer. And there are also other risk factors that you need to talk with your doctor about, because this is serious, y'all. This is just, it's serious. It's scary. So, what are the symptoms? What are the signs and symptoms that men should be looking for, or women? We women, because we notice things about our husbands or our partners or our children. We notice when things are changing. And I'm not talking about our young children. I'm talking about our adult grown children that sometimes move back home with us for various life reasons. But you know what I'm talking about. So what are those signs and symptoms that we should be looking for? In the early stage, guess what, guys? There are no signs and symptoms at all. None at all. None at all. In the more advanced stages of the disease, men will experience problems with urination, such as a weak urine stream, difficulty starting and stopping the urine stream, painful or burning sensation, blood in the urine, and problems in the bedroom. They also experience more frequent nighttime urination. And again, we call this nocturia. When you're getting up in the middle of a night a lot, that's called nocturia. Pain in the pelvis, hips, spine, and ribs, weakness or numbness in the legs or feet, swollen and painful lymph nodes, and sometimes unexplained weight loss. When we get to that point of the pain in our hips, spine, and ribs, the weakness in our legs, and the especially with the unexplained weight loss, guys, we're in trouble because this prostate cancer has spread to other organs. Now, these symptoms that I gave you, they were very similar to the BPH that we talked about earlier. So this is why it is extremely important that you talk to your healthcare provider so that he or she can differentiate between the two. This is why, men, you got to go to the doctor. You got to have yourself checked out down there. You have to swallow that pride and get it in. So, what kind of screening will be done? If for example, you do decide to go to the doctor, what kind of screening will he do? There are multiple ways that your doctor can screen you for prostate cancer. One way is through a blood test where they're checking the prostate-specific antigen or your PSA levels. With the PSA, it is a substance that is produced or made by the prostate. An elevated level may or may not indicate prostate cancer. The PSA levels can go up for multiple reasons that I did not include in this slide. They can be down for multiple reasons. If that is elevated, then your doctor may proceed to do a DRE, which is a physical exam where the doctor will actually go in and massage the prostate to see if they can feel for an enlarged prostate. If both screenings are positive, then they may move forward and proceed with an ultrasound, an MRI, or even do a biopsy to see what's going on with your prostate. So let's talk about the screening ages of prostate cancer. So if you are average risk, this means you are at least 50 years old and you do not have a first degree relative, which is a brother or a father, who's been diagnosed with prostate cancer. You are classified as high risk if you are at least 45 years old and you are African American, and you do have a first degree relative who is diagnosed with prostate cancer before the age of 65. You have an even higher risk if you are a male, 40 years old, and you have more than one first degree relative who had prostate cancer under the age of 65. So that means if I'm a male and my father and my brother both have been diagnosed with prostate cancer, I'm classified as high risk for prostate cancer. So if you've never been to the doctor, if you've never been checked out, but you do know that your brother or your uncle, your brother or your father have had prostate cancer, you need to call your doctor like ASAP to get an appointment. And if you don't have a doctor, they have free prostate screening events everywhere. You can go to the local clinics here in Rocky Mount. You know, we have the OIC, we have Rural Health. In Wilson, they have, I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm sorry, y'all. But they do have public clinics that can assist you if you don't have any insurance. And if you don't have any insurance and you want to get screened, please contact me. And I promise you, I will help you in this journey. I will not leave you astray. This is what I'm here for. This is my passion, my heart, my desire to be here for you. All right, let's move on. So now, how can we prevent prostate cancer? Unfortunately, there is no way to prevent this, but there are some things that we can do that can decrease our risk. First of all, we can get tested and have regular screenings as directed by our doctor. We can exercise regularly and maintain a healthy weight. We can also eat a heart-healthy diet. Ladies, encourage your husbands, your boyfriends, your sons, your fathers, your brothers, your cousins, and your friends to talk with their doctor and attend these free prostate screenings. It'll save their life. It's a matter of life saving. Prostate cancer is one of the slowest growing cancers out of all cancers, and it's if it's detected early, you can get rid of it and live a prosperous, happy life with no side effects. But you have to get detected early. So it's the recap of what we just said. Just remember that September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. If you want more information, you can go to the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services website or just do a Google search of prostate cancer. Remember, your risk factors include being a male, your age, being African American, and a family history of prostate cancer. Talk to your healthcare provider about the different screenings. And there are also researchers out here. If you would like to participate in a research, just go to the Department of Health and Human Services website. So I do have some sad news to bring to everyone. The North Carolina Minority Prostate Cancer Awareness Team and Word Tabernacle have partnered together to bring a prostate cancer awareness event. It was going to be held on October the 2nd, but due to the rising numbers of COVID-19, we just felt like it'll be safe to just cancel the whole event. So the Men's Prostate Cancer Awareness event that was going to be held on October the 2nd here at Word Tabernacle has been canceled. And it was going to also include a health fair. Ladies, we were not going to not include you in this. But I do want everybody to just be listening out, because we're not going to be in COVID long, y'all. Please, we just going to keep praying and trusting and getting vaccinated. We're going to stay our 6 feet apart, and we're going to wear our mask, and we're going to be out of COVID soon. Yes, I'm going to go ahead on and clap on that. I know it. So we can get another event like this scheduled. Thank you all for listening to the presentation on prostate cancer. So let's move on and start talking about some upcoming events here at Word Tabernacle Church. So it is that time again. It's that time again. Word Tabernacle's having our our blood drive. It's not annual because we do it frequently. Our blood drive. And it is scheduled for Sunday, September 26th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the gym. We are in desperate need for donors and volunteers. If you want to sign up or give blood, if you want to sign up to give blood or volunteer, please contact Miss Faye Duffin at fayduffin@ll.com. Or just call me, the Health and Wellness Office. My number is 252-316-8328, and I will be happy to assist you in that. Let's see if I have a flyer on that. See if I could pull up a flyer for. Yep, here it is. Let's see if I can share my screen, and I'll show you the flyer. Also, be looking out in the Ministry Matters newsletter and in the the Ministry Matters newsletter and the monthly newsletter, but for some of these graphics. Next, I want to talk about why Word Tabernacle Church partners with the American Red Cross and why we have the blood drives. Black churches have a unique opportunity to provide locations for donors to give within their own communities. Word Tabernacle Church saw a need within the community and developed a vision and identified a plan to ensure that the need was met. It is a collaborative effort of the leadership, donors, and volunteers to continue to ensure that the WTC community continues to thrive. So please sign up to give blood. Everyone, we've been doing this since 2012 is the time frame. So let's continue to do it. They need blood. And particularly if you've had a history of COVID-19, they desperately want your blood. Okay. So our next slide, let's see if I can share that one. Where is it? That Word Tabernacle Church and Edgecombe County Health Department has in providing the $100 cash cards to first-time vaccine participants. That is going to occur this Tuesday. Let me go back. Oh, there we go. That's going to occur this Tuesday, September the 7th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. here at Word Tabernacle Church. We're going to be giving COVID-19 vaccines again to everybody, whether it's your first time or you need your second dose. I know the cash card incentive ended yesterday on August 31st, but they still have some remaining cash cards, and Word was presented with an opportunity to host a vaccine clinic that will be providing these cash cards. Now, the rules are you have to be a first dose participant, you must be 18 years and older, and drivers will receive $25. So, what does this mean? If my child, 13 years old, want their first Pfizer, will my child not be able to get $100? No, mama, but guess what? We can give you $25 for bringing your baby out to get the vaccine. So that's how that works. We will be also having, again, second doses. So if it's time for your second dose, you can still get your second dose here. This partnership is done in collaboration with, again, Edgecombe County Health Department and the National Guard. For more information, contact me. Again, my number is 316-8328, or you can email me at christy.arnold@wordtab.net. We need volunteers for this event as well, y'all. We definitely need volunteers. The North Carolina Med-Assist will be giving free over-the-counter medications on Saturday, September 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. This event is a drive-through event. We will also be doing COVID-19 vaccines on that day. This is a Saturday, so come on out. Most of us don't have anything to do on Saturdays. It's going to be Saturday morning. Again, Saturday, September 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We can come out here and get free over-the-counter medications and get a COVID vaccine if you have not already had it. If you want specific medications or you are homebound and need your medicines delivered to you, go to this website, www.medassist.org/mobile. Again, that's www.medassist.org/mobile, or you can reach out to me and I will be happy to help you with that information. All orders need to be submitted by September 20th. If you need more information, again, contact me or Trishonda Robinson over at The Reach, and we'll be happy to help you out. Volunteers are also needed on that day as well. We actually need volunteers on that Friday and that Saturday because we have to set up so that everything can run smoothly on that Saturday, y'all. There are a lot of behind the scenes that happen here at Word, and if you would like to join any team, whether it's the Health and Wellness team, the Reach Center, any division here at the church, please volunteer, sign up. Lastly, the Caregivers Ministry is starting back up in person. Yay! So for those who don't know, the Caregivers Ministry is the ministry that encourages caregivers to fully accept their call to serve and empower them with tools necessary for them to make serving their loved one easier and to enrich their lives through the words of God. So Basically, caregivers ministry is for people who take care of their loved ones at home, or you just take care of an elderly loved one, or anybody that you take care of. Sometimes it can cause a lot of burden and a lot of stress. And what the ministry does is we want to equip you with the tools to make the new assignment that the Lord has given you, to make it easier, and to help you. You know, we're here. The majority of the members in the caregivers ministry are currently caregivers, or they have been caregivers. So we can provide you that support. We have not met since the beginning of COVID, which has been over a year, and we are excited that we are getting ready to come back into session on Saturday, September 18th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., and we will be in room 443. You do not have to register. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to call anybody. Just show up here with your mask, because we are social distancing. And be here on Saturday, September 18th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Sometimes we run a little over. It's because our meetings can get a little emotional, but that's what family is here for. We're here to support each other, love on each other. You know, that's just what we do. So if you are a caregiver, and you know what else, y'all? I forgot. It's not just for wordites. So if you know someone in the community who is taking care of a loved one, and they just need someone to talk to, they need prayer, they need assistance, send them on. We're here. If you want more information, contact Ms. Vivian Sessoms at vivian.sessoms@wordtab.net. She'll be glad to help you. Lastly, guys, I want to thank everybody who participated in the SOAR ministry workshops that took place in the month of August. Denise Dunn, the leader of the SOAR ministry, she and her team did a great job providing information to us during that time. Keep listening out for more words and more information on the next project and the next things that the SOAR ministry is going to do. So that's it, guys, for the updates that I have. Let's see. Our next Wellness Wednesday is going to be on Wednesday, October the 6th at 1 o'clock. So tune in to whatever platform that you're watching me right now on. I have received, and I look over and I've received all the comments that everybody's been given. I want to say thank you, and continue to send me your comments and suggestions. Y'all, again, the goal of the Health and Wellness, the Center for Health and Wellness, is to help our wordites and the communities to remain healthy and just to be aware. I don't want to keep saying this, sounding like a broken record, y'all, but if you have not been vaccinated, the vaccines work. They work. Please go get vaccinated. Continue to wear your mask. Continue to social distance. Y'all, Labor Day is coming up. We don't want the numbers to go even higher because of Labor Day. Every Tuesday, we have the vaccine clinics here at Word Tabernacle that take place 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then we take a break for Bible study, and we start back up from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. every single Tuesday. We thought we were going to stop, but we're not going to stop. We can't stop. We're going to continue until these numbers go down. Again, this is a partnership with Nash UNC Healthcare. We are grateful and thankful to them and their partnership. Next Tuesday, don't forget, we're doing the $100 cash card incentive. That's a special edition, so we won't have our traditional hours. That runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. here at Word Tabernacle Church. That is 821 Word Plaza, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. For more information, call the church at 252 442-2925. Remember, you must be 18 years and older to receive the $100, but 12 years old and older to receive the vaccine. Everyone, let's keep all our children in prayer who gone back to school, all the families who are dealing with COVID-19, and just in general, everybody who needs prayer. Everybody who's going through something, because we're all going through some type of sickness and illness during this time. Until next month in October, you all have a blessed rest of your day, and thank you again for tuning in to listen to me, Christy Arnold, Health and Wellness Director and Community Health Ambassador at Word Tabernacle Church. Bye-bye.